Okay, I'm here a little early. Hopefully, I'm looking better to you guys today. So, I'm wired for visuals today. So, have, I have my phone actually physically connected to my laptop with a cable. So, hopefully, we will not have any visual snafus today. I don't know what YouTube's about. Hey, Denali, how you going? How's your day been? Some reason my YouTube's telling me my bitrate is low, but I don't know what that means. So we'll just continue on. It's appearing that you guys can see me, so we'll just stick with what we're doing. It's telling me to open a widget, which I don't know what that is, so or how that widget is going to help me. So I'm still working on my orchid. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday afternoon working on this. I finished my first bobbin. So that's that guy there. And yay, knitting time. So yeah, I'm finished with my first bobbin, and that's all I have left of my bump, like my braid. And the camera's a little bit too far away for me to angle it down. But hello, are you coming to have your requisite visit? Are you? You coming to say hi? Oh my goodness, I did not ask for that. Can you get down, please? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it, Denali? Yeah, I, I um I really like it. I don't like yellow, but something about the pink and the yellow and the orange just is speaking to me lately. I don't know why. Um, you're going to hang around and be an impediment to my spinning, are you? Hmm? You're a big dog. Hmm? So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to potentially ply this tomorrow. I think we'll get the e-spinner back out and do some plying. And yeah, I just need to go out this afternoon, so I thought I'd jump on early because I mean I could probably stay a little bit longer than usual potentially. All right, you need to go now. Yes, you need to go now, please. Thank you. Why don't you go sit with your dad? Why don't you go sit with your dad? Yeah, he's downstairs. Yes, I have a funeral on Monday to go to, so I realise that I don't really have any appropriate clothing to wear to a funeral. So I want to be respectful and not show up in jeans. So I'm hoping I'll be able to find some black pants, in the very least, some black jeans, so I can kind of be a little bit more respectful. So I've got to head out to the shop this afternoon. Yeah, Elvis is still hanging around. So you're still knitting on your cardigan, Denali? The tree cardigan? We're getting Elvis here into the spinning. I have anything against that. He can be in there for posterity. I think this braid's going to make a much more consistent skein than my last one because I'm able to spin this quite fine and quite consistent, so it won't be quite as thick and thin as this guy, which I think is fully dry. So I've just skeined her up. Haven't done any measurements yet, so it's got Elvis hair on it too. Life with dogs, am I right? Tonelli says it's getting to the part where there are so many stitches. Yeah, Oh yeah, waiting to split for the sleeves. That was what I was like on my Need More sweater. That's the only thing that I've been knitting on recently. It's just like giant circle until you take the sleeve stitches off. I still haven't really worked on that. Just since I've been getting back into the spinning, it's kind of all I've really wanted to do. Or at least I'm spending so much time spinning that by the time it's nighttime, I just don't feel like doing anything else. I'd like to spend some time this weekend working on my new cross stitch though. I haven't worked on that since when I started the other night, Thursday night, I think it was. It's when I started. So I've just got a little bit of the path at the bottom. That's about it. That's all I've got so far. But the what do you call it? The cloth that I'm using is really fine, 18 count, which is not what I'm used to. I'm used to like usually 14 count is what I work on. So the stitches are really small, and it's me being half blind. It's a little bit trickier than usual, but I guess the want of the finished item should be enough to carry me through, right? It's always worked before. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? Okay. Now, I don't know whether I want to strip down this next bump any further. Because parts of it are quite thin and then other parts are a little bit thicker. 36 count? Oh my God, I wouldn't have even thought that was a thing. Holy crap. I'd be hopeless with that. I love that you can't wait for it to be over with. But I guess I think with any of these things, it's like you want the design at the end, so I guess you kind of persevere, don't you? So I want my little gallery space of the Stardew Valley designs. Except the problem is I got the pattern off Etsy, and I've been feeling less and less and less enthusiastic about Etsy. 18 and 16, yeah, yeah, because I'm used to 14, so um, being as it's 18 is like a whole another level of small that I'm not used to because I'm not a huge cross stitcher. Robin. You'll have to explain to me what that means, Denali. What is a round robin piece? Now I'm saying I'm not getting enough video. What on earth is happening? Like you were literally plugged into my computer. How can you not get enough video? This is annoying. So hopefully you can still see me at least. just might be a little bit choppy. That's probably more to do with my internet. So, did I say yesterday when I was spinning that I've recorded a little bit of a wrap up of the first week of Tour de Fleece? I did that. It's mostly edited. I just wanted to put a little bit of footage about this braid in at the end, which I was supposed to film yesterday, but I didn't because I left my memory card downstairs. I have my camera upstairs, but I don't have my memory card, so because I was having issues with my card reader yesterday, so which we've worked out is actually the memory card adapter that is the problem, not the memory card reader. So I need to use a different one. Okay, Denali says a round robin is a piece that is quartered. Then you stitch a quarter. Okay. That you wouldn't normally do. So in the end, do they all get put back together? Is that how it works, or you just all keep your quarter of the same pattern? Oh, that's good. I'm glad the video is working. Because yeah, now it says I've got excellent connection. I don't know. I think it's just my internet. NBN internet in Australia is notorious for being rubbish. And they've just put their prices up, so less service for more money. Isn't that the way it goes? So who do you stitch with, Denali? Who does the other three pieces? You've got like a group, or is it like you have a little guild thing, or I'm not too talkative today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit and spin all the quarters that are stitched on one piece of paper. Oh, okay. So you guys give the thing to each other, and you just do a quarter of it. All the same stitching. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm just, my brain's not comprehending. It's okay. I'll Google it and see if I can find out some info a bit later. I did see the squid this morning. I think you shared it somewhere. Yes, right. Yep. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Yes, that makes sense with the round robin piece. Yeah. You find some really cool patterns actually, Denali. I've noticed that. But I usually get my patterns from Etsy, and I'm kind of don't really want to support Etsy anymore. That's all right. I knew what you meant. You done any more baking, Denali? I saw your bread. Was that the Italian bread that you said you were making yesterday? Runny nose again. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for that. Denali says that lots of Etsy cross stitches are moving to coffee or their own sites. Yeah, I'll have to find the ones that I'm liking on Instagram and see if I can find where they go. If they go somewhere different, because I know my friend Sam, who runs the Maker Moran hand dyeing shop on Etsy, she has put hers into vacation mode and will fulfill her orders and then find another option. He ended up with a migraine. That sucks. It looked pretty bloody good, I tell you what. Yeah, I should probably get onto Etsy and download all my um, patterns and make sure I have them so then I don't have to ever go back to the website. So I get a lot of my bead patterns from Etsy as well. Hopefully the backlash will make them shape up, but who knows? It's all about dollars, isn't it? This piece is quite committed. Probably my sweaty hands. Probably moisturiser on my hands more the problem. You're talking about baking yesterday. I kind of want to do something this weekend. Make something yummy. Don't know what yet. I've been a bit obsessed with brownies lately. Don't know why. I made a nice one the other week, but it was from Recipe 10 Eats, which I get a lot of my cooking recipes from. And she had a suggestion in there to put like actual chunks of chocolate in, but I found all my bits of chocolate just like sunk to the bottom and kind of got a bit burny at the bottom. So it kind of gave a slightly acrid taste to the brownies, which wasn't fantastic, but like the texture of them was good. And they were very chocolatey. I used to make something when I was a kid. It was like a toasted coconut cake, and it was from, they're quite iconic here in Australia. They Women's Weekly recipe cards, and my mum used to have the full collection, and then I think she's since gotten rid of them. So I don't know where I can find that recipe again. I used to always make that. Really quite enjoyed that. I'm not a huge coconut person, but that toasted coconut cake was always really good. Cinnamon, cinnamon babka. What's babka? I don't know that. What? That one? Anything with cinnamon's good in my book, though. Maybe I should get some ingredients to make some sourdough cinnamon rolls. They're good. How we going? Still got a fair bit of fibre left. So I might need to come back up here a bit later today and when I get home and do a bit more spinning. Yeah, it was really good. You'd get like your desiccated coconut and you'd like fry it off in a frying pan so it was all toasty. And then you'd like put it in the cake and on the cake. It was really good. It was my favourite. I'd probably make that every weekend or every other weekend when I was a kid. Maybe I'll do a Google, see if somebody's put the Women's Weekly recipe up on the internet somewhere. I'll make it again. So it's quite simple too, I think. It's kind of just a bit of a vanilla cake with coconut in it, I think. Ooh, twisted bread that's decorative. Sounds good. I'll just hop a plane and come to your place, shall I? Strike that. Sorry, I don't really want to visit at the minute. Maybe one day. Alaska would be a lovely place to come and visit. I think I would like that. I remember back in the day they used to advertise on the radio for Alaska and Canada tours, and that always sounded really nice. Like a boat tour or something. They used to advertise. Haven't listened to radio for a really long time, so I don't know. Don't know when that was, but I just always remember it. It's always in my brain. It's crazy the things that you remember from years ago. Oh, fun. I don't know. There's nothing to say. I'm sorry. Maybe you should come over to Australia. Very different climate. Yeah, I think if you're going to visit Australia, you'd probably want to come in winter, I reckon. Seeing you're from a relatively cool climate over there. It's probably like you'll come here and be like, "Oh yeah, this is nothing." Today apparently is 17 and sunny according to my laptop. Hence why I'm not wearing a big woolly jumper today. I just got my flannel on. It's the first time I've worn my flannel this winter. Usually I wear them a bit more often. This one doesn't quite close up over my boobs though. Whereas my other one that does has got a rip in it and I have to figure out how to repair it. I don't really know how to repair a flannel. I don't really want to patch it. Just want to try and do an invisible mend on it. I don't think it could quite kill you immediately. Oh gosh, you never. It's funny. It feels like people make such a huge deal about the spiders and the snakes and all that sort of thing. And it's really not. It's really not as scary as people make out. Certainly not where I am anyway. I follow a page on Facebook that's the Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers because I'm terrified of snakes. Um, and it's like, but I'm oddly fascinated, like, um, so I am interested in people who do things with snakes. I don't want to see one. I don't want to touch one. And that's more in like the Sunshine Coast is in Queensland, so it's a bit more humid and warm than down here. And I honestly have not ever seen a snake in the wild, I don't think, here. Apparently, I went hiking one time up in the hills here, and my friend said he saw a snake go behind me, but I didn't see it. Um, but yeah, it's not that bears and moose there. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, exactly. I've never seen a snake in the wild. I mean, we occasionally get spiders, but they're not that scary. Like we don't get like the. I mean, some of the spiders, I think it's in Victoria and New South Wales, like funnel webs and trapdoor spiders and things like that. I've never seen. We don't really get those here. We get like redbacks and white tails and things, and the occasional huntsman. But huntsmen are completely harmless. They don't hurt you. If you've got a huntsman in the house, it usually means you don't have many flies, which is a good thing. And I mean, it's not until you go sort of a bit more country here, at least, until you see things like emus and kangaroos and that kind of thing. You have to be quite out of like because I'm quite in Adelaide, like it's probably an inner suburb, um, so you don't really see anything here. But like we've been up to the Flinders Ranges and we've seen kangaroos and emus and all that sort of thing. I think we saw an emu heading up Murray Bridge kind of way when we were heading to Victoria one time. See, it's not, you don't see much of the animals. I mean, obviously it will be different because it's different from where you are, but it's not as bad as what they make out. It's like they've taken all of the scary stuff from all over Australia and stuck it in one reel or something, and you're like, oh my God, it's everywhere in Australia. And it's like, it's really not. It's like, this is from here, and this is from here, and this is from like. So unless you're going to all those places simultaneously, you're probably going to be fine. And it's like just don't mess around with them. I want to cuddle them. I don't care if they'll hurt you. Yeah, well, koalas can be vicious. So I would say if you do want to cuddle a koala, definitely get one that's sort of been in captivity and is used to being held. Because there are places that you can go where they will have them for like photo ops and things like that. Kangaroos can be scary, but only because they often run in front of your car when you're driving, um, which is not good. I guess it's maybe a bit like deer sometimes. You know, they don't really understand and they kind of run in front of the car, and it's like they can cause huge damage to your car. Oh, got fibre or something in my mouth. One time we went up to the Flinders, and my father-in-law's car got sort of sideswiped by a kangaroo, and it had this massive dent in the back of his ute. Um, so yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Wet koalas, yeah. Hi Nat, how you going? Yeah, wet koalas when they're angry can be pretty scary. They make horrible sounds as well. Pretty sure I've not held a koala, but I've definitely patted a koala when I was a kid. There's a place, I don't know if it's still there, but I'm assuming it is. Um, Cleveland Wildlife Park, I think up in the hills is what it's called. And I went there as a kid and they had all the kangaroos and the koalas and stuff. Yeah, moose are really big. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want one of those hitting the car. Certainly not the car that Simon and I have. It's tiny. The moose would be like bigger than our car. It's probably twice the height of our car. It's tiny. Little old Corolla. There's no match for a moose. Oh, it's still there. Good-o. Yeah, I don't think I've patted a wombat. Wombats are cute though. I like wombats. I like the what do you call it? Like the audacity maybe of emus. They just have so much attitude. I love them. I still have like hair or fiber or something in my mouth. Ugh, feels awful. Let's take a chance on my water bottle. That's why you have bigger cars in Alaska. Fair. Fair. Yeah, now I'm early today because I've got to head out this afternoon. I have to get some clothes for a funeral I'm going to on Monday, so I have to get some clothes so that I appear, well, I am respectful, but a bit more respectable at a funeral. Can't just wear my jeans and a flannel. I could probably make something work if they were having one of the ones where people get all dressed up in colours, but they haven't mentioned that, so I'm just gonna try and be a bit more subdued. Hello, you've come to say hi. Did you hear that Natalie is on the stream? Hmm? Did you? Did you hear that she's here? Thought you'd come say hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you still not gone and sat with your dad? Hmm? You're just hanging around up here, little mama's boy. Hmm? You had a smaller car and you hit a moose with it. Good. Good job. Come on. Get down. Natalie says, hi, handsome. Yeah, she does. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think when we finally have the money to be able to upgrade our car, we're probably going to get something more like an SUV. So you're spinning at the minute, Nat, then you'll do some knitting. I should probably try and do some knitting today. Maybe I'll have that as my thing that I do after dinner. Ooh, we're getting close to the end of this piece, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do some more plying tomorrow. Mm. Then I can try my Polworth. I haven't actually spun Polworth before, but I will. It's actually under my computer, so I can't show you it. But it's the Stormy Horizons Polworth that I got from Kathy's Fibres. I think I'll do that one next. Try and get that lined up. I'm going to need to do some work on this wheel. I think it's rattling all over the place. I tried tightening everything before Tour de Fleece, but seems that it's not worked entirely. Spinning some white merino for a friend's mother-in-law. Is she going to knit with it, or are you going to make something out of it? Why are you turning? It's better. Don't know what I'm going to be doing with any of this yarn when I'm done. I always find handspun's a little bit harder to use in things because the yardage that you get usually relatively variable because I'm not somebody who does my spinning to plan. He'll take it up and she'll use it. Okay, cool. Handspun's lovely to use. I just don't use it often enough, like I say. I just don't really know exactly how to use it because it's like it depends on the thickness that I get out of it, and it's if it's too thick, then you get less yardage, and then it's less things that you can make with a single skein. I know I've spun some yarn recently for what's it called? The Shift, I think, by Andrea Mowry. I think it was The Shift. Hello, what's your problem? Do you want your moment in the spotlight, do you? All right. Come, come, come say hi. Get on my fibre. Somebody wants some attention. Hmm? What's that? Hmm? Good boy. Nice and calm. Good boy. No, no. I don't need kisses right now. I don't need kisses right now. You could go and sit with your daddy. Yeah, you could go sit with your daddy. No, don't lick me. Don't you lick me. Hmm? Yeah, well, that's the cool thing, I think, Denali, with a lot of Andrea's patterns is she uses the spin cycle yarn. So the spin cycle yarn is very similar in the color shifts and things to hand spun yarn. So yeah, I agree. A lot of those are really good for hand spun. Nat says that she usually does a fleece at the time so she can knit jumpers and blankets. 3 tubs, wow. But then again, like you said yesterday, that you spin for about 5 hours a day, so that makes absolute sense. Yeah, I've never done a full fleece. Like I think I said that before. I've never like picked and scoured and carded a fleece. I mean, I should probably do it one day, give it a go, but it's just seems a little bit daunting, especially for the kind of environment I'm living in. Like it seems like I'd need a lot of space, which I just don't have. I know, I know, it's so terrible. Someone's mum's talking to her internet friends. Hmm? His mum are talking to her internet friends. You can't see them, so you're getting freaked out, hey? Yeah. No, no. I think you need to get down, darling. Yeah, I think you need to get down. All right, we've had a cuddle. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. Good boy. All right, you go see Daddy. Where's your dad? Go find him. Go find Dad. Who knows whether he will go find Dad? Yeah, see, I'm the opposite, Nat. I started with top. So I'm not even really very experienced with different ways of spinning. Like worsted short forward draw is kind of all I'm confident at. Oh, I wanted to mention today as well. Apparently, Monday is a challenge day. So I'll have to look up the schedule again and see what is written for Monday because, like I said, I wasn't sure whether it's like the mountains or the time trials or whatever are the challenge days. So if Monday is a challenge day, then I'm going to have to dig out my Turkish spindle and see if I can spin something on it. And good news is my cat and sparrow parcel is on its way. So I should be able to share that with you guys next week. Okay, so time trial was a couple of days ago. Okay, so maybe it's not the time trials. Or is the time trial supposed to be a challenge day? Because I haven't been able to find out what constitutes a challenge day. So you telling me I've missed one? I'm just going off what Trish on Fibre Love Diary said on her stream from a day or so ago. It could have been this morning's stream or yesterday's. Because I'm not a sporty person, so yeah, I don't know either. I don't understand cycling. I don't know. Even though they have the Tour Down Under here in Adelaide, I think every January, I know nothing about cycling and certainly know nothing about Tour de France. So if Trish says that it's a challenge day on Monday, it's a challenge day on Monday. That's how. In Trish we trust. Give this a bit of a fluff. Uh-oh. Incoming. Elvis has just bolted up the stairs. So I'm thinking with my Turkish spindle, because I don't know how successful I'm going to be, I'm probably not going to use any of my pretty fibers that I've purchased. I'm probably going to grab some. I have some, I think I might have mentioned it before. I have some superwash merino that I got from, although superwash might be a bad idea for learning a spindle. But it's a challenge, right? I got it from Bendigo Woolen Mills from their back room when I visited a couple of years ago. So, I mean, I spun it on my wheel and I didn't notice any real difference between superwash and non-superwash, so I don't know. Nat says she's tried drop spindles but can't get the hang of it. Might try a supported spindle. Oh my gosh, supported spindles. I don't know, something about them, I can't figure out how they work. I've even seen people using them and I still can't figure out how they work. But yeah, I figure I'll try the Turkish because I think I've tried spinning before on top whirl spindles and I couldn't really figure that out. I mean, I got something that could be considered yarn, but it wasn't in any way pretty. So yeah, I really want to try a Turkish spindle, which is why I've kept mine for so long. So we'll give that a crack on Monday and see. We can all have a laugh about how bad I am at it. Where's my other thing? All right, on to the last piece now. What are you doing? What are you hanging around again for? Hey? What are you hanging around again for? Ugh, my stomach's just started grumbling. All I've had is a coffee this morning, so getting a bit peckish. It's nearly midday here. So it's probably about lunchtime. Oh, that is not nice. Got the wrong end of my top. Oh, let's try that. What have we here? Feels better. So yeah, maybe I should look to Andrea Mowry and see if I can find some patterns for my hand spun. I've got quite a few of her patterns, but not necessarily ones that use the spin cycle yarns. Do it. We can suffer together, Denali. Yeah, that feels better. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be able to spindle spin. Something I kind of would like to do, but it's just never really gelled in my brain. I've always been pretty uncoordinated, so I feel like it needs a certain amount of coordination. But I mean, that's me sitting here doing, patting your head and rubbing your tummy with a spinning wheel. So, I mean, coordination can't be that bad, right? I think it's just a different type of coordination. Thin that bit out. Elvis is sitting down next to me and he's sniffing at the carpet very vigorously. It's very loud. This dog is special. Muscle memory, yeah. Exactly. I think it's just a different type of muscle memory, getting your body used to that different type of movement. But I think it's also because like you've got to kind of have your fiber over and you got to kind of like, do all this kind of stuff. Like, it just seems like a lot of palaver. But I mean, I guess once you kind of get it down pat, I guess it's not quite so bad. I think it probably would be a good plan as well. I think when I've tried in the past, I've tried with like a full like braid and just trying to take it off the top of a full braid. I think if I strip it down into strips like I've got here, or if I do use that Bendigo Woolen Mills superwash fiber that I've got, that's already in like long thin strips. So I think that I might have a better, more successful time with that, because I feel like the thinner the section is, the easier it kind of drafts. There's less for it to get kind of stuck on. We're going to have to head off shortly, guys. Been going for nearly 50 minutes. My goodness. My goodness. That's good. I got a decent amount done. So I have to go and get Simon, get his butt into gear so we can head out. That one's getting a bit heavy over here. Give it a little bit more take up. Careful, Bob. Don't get annoyed. Going to bonk your nose. Put your nose in the wrong spot. It's going to get bonked. And then you're going to look at me like I'm the worst in the world, aren't you? It's always your mama's fault for when you stick your nose in the wrong spot, isn't it? Hmm? He's just sitting here. I don't know that you can see him, but he's just got his head on my knee, just staring at me like I'm so hard done by, mummy. Mummy, pay attention to me. Yes, you're very hard done by, aren't you? You only have somebody at home with you 99% of the time. Hmm? Lots of company, lots of nice soft places to sit, lots of treats. Such a hard life. There's no harder life than a dog of a childless couple. That's what Elvis would like to impart to the world. There's nothing more spoiled than a dog of a childless couple, is there? Hey? Nothing more spoiled. Hmm? Come on, you. Getting in the way, you big dork. Don't do that. You nudge Mama's hand, she's going to mess up. She's going to mess up her spinning. Going to mess up her spinning. Tell you what, my back is beginning to feel this though. Need to do some more stretches. Maybe I'm just going to build up some hardcore back muscles, huh? Get into bodybuilding after doing my Tour de Fleece. Just do all those, the back flexings. Who am I kidding? I'm never going to be a bodybuilder. I can't get my body fat down to 2%. Who are we kidding? What's up? I think probably the reason that Elvis is bugging me too is that I'm in my leaving the house clothes. I don't look like a little house goblin today. Slightly more fancy because I'm wearing jeans instead of track pants. And I also made the grievous the action of putting on mascara as well. So, you know, this is not allowed because it means Mum's leaving the house. Look, that was too thin. I'm getting a bit thick here, but that was too thin. No, don't knock that. That's my receiver, you big dork. You're being a big jerky jerk. Hmm? It's the jeans. See? They know. They know when we're leaving. And then I get the guilt trip and the bottom lip sticking out from this guy. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. There's the bottom lip. There's the bottom lip. What? You are very silly. You are very silly. We always come back, don't we? We usually bring treats. Yeah. We bring home new smells. Mm. Lots of things that you can sniff and go, where did that come from? Mm. No, stop. He's telling me to stop. He is a dork. Hey? Call you a big dingus, don't we? Hey? You big dingus. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder if the microphone picked that up, hey? You having a sook? Hmm? Don't ever really get you picked up on anything with you doing your sooking, eh? Do we? Careful, you big idiot. No, 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 no. Down. Thank you. Hmm. Are you saying, Mama, you've spun enough? Is that what's happening? Hmm? Oh, he's walked away. Oh no, he's back. False alarm. All right, friends. I think I might log off, go and finish getting ready to head out because who knows how long it will be for me to find something to wear. Yes. Yeah. All right. I'm getting the wrap up from the husband Dito too. So thank you for hanging out. And we had a good long spin today. I'll probably come back and do some more later on. Not online, but hopefully I'll get this finished today and we can do some flying tomorrow and we'll have another skein done for Tour de Fleece. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll catch you tomorrow. It should be back at 2, I think, tomorrow. I don't think we'll be heading out 2 days in a row. All right, take care, everybody. I hope you all have some fun things in the next 24 hours and some yummy snacks. And I'm going to stretch and go and take care of my dog. Catch you in the next one.